I think most definitely behind the scenes, we've been working hard trying to put this in place for everyone. We know what's the stake that's here. We understand the vision where the company is going. We understand the value of what this really means to a lot of people. So I'm excited about tonight's call that we're putting together. You and I, we spoke earlier today, and you and I, of course, have the same vision, just as well as Crypto Steve. What we have our hands on. So I'm expecting a home run tonight on how we're going to deliver this to the people. And I know the people are going to be pleased also about what they're going to hear tonight. So they have a clear understanding that this is the right place, the right time, on top of what's going to be happening over the next few months. And they're in just the right place. I'm excited.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Boyd. So let's get it started. On that note, let's get this thing started. Let's talk a little bit about the company and about the leadership of this company. Let's talk a little bit about this extraordinary team of professionals that's building the community all around the world. And I want to make this thing very clear for you. This is probably the simplest thing I've ever done in my life. It can be complicated because we're in the blockchain financial space. But my job here tonight is to make this super simple. I've had so much success with this thing because sometimes I literally pray that other people's eyes can be open. I sometimes start feeling guilty. I'm like, I got to come up with a way to say this better. And I'm super, super grateful to have Anthony Boyd because he's got this knack. I think Anthony's superpower is turning on light bulbs. He goes, oh, this is what we're doing. And truly, guys, I'm going to use a lot of Anthony's revelations tonight to break down to you the simplicity of GS Partners. So welcome all GS Partners and guests. It's a privilege for me to be sharing this information with you tonight. If you've been looking for a better way, you've absolutely come to the right place. Listen, this is a mind-opening question. If everything you've been told all your life turned out not to be true, when would you want to know about it? Right? You were told, okay, just like me, you know it. You were told, go to school. What's next? Get good grades, right? So you can get a scholarship or a student loan and get accepted into a what? College. Yeah. So you can graduate with a degree that'll put you ahead of everybody else in your field, right? And then go look for a job. Get the job. Work hard. Any sound familiar? Work hard. You work hard and pay your bills, son. You're going to be all right. And folks, I woke up one day. I went to a meeting very similar to this one. And a gentleman who Mr. Anthony Boyd knows, he made a statement. He said, don't believe me. He said, go ask your bank account. He said, how much money you got in the bank right now? Don't answer out loud. And y'all can do this too. Let's do this exercise together right now. How much money do you have in the bank right now? And at that time, I had about $800 in the bank. And I put 800 in my calculator. He said, how long you been working? Around about that time, I had been working about 7 years. I was in my early 20s. He said, divide the amount of money you got in the bank by the number of years you've been working. I said, that's $114. He said, that's how much you're able to save every year. He said, now, figure out how old you are. I was around 25 at the time. He said, you're going to retire at what age? 65. He said, multiply that number by 40. And I did it. He said, you're going to have that number when you turn 65. Folks, that was $4,500. He said, you're going to die. You're going to be just like this dude chasing that dollar, and you're going to fall right off in the grave. And what's more insidious is you're going to teach your children how to do the exact same thing. Folks, that was me. That was me. I spent 15 plus years as a mortgage banker, had 6-figure years left and right, but I never had any money. My wife too, she spent over 20 years as a corporate trainer. And together, the two of us couldn't figure out how to get out of that rat race. You saw that guy running to the grave. And then people start sharing information on how to build wealth. And today, we're both 7-figure earners, building a community, teaching people how to build wealth with a very simple plan. That plan today is Gold Standard Partners. Who are we? We're a simple blockchain-based referral company We're building a global community. We use our own ecosystem. We don't have to bootleg off the Ethereum system. We use our own economy, our own ecosystem, and we support the growth of our own asset. Most digital assets take 5 to 7 years to gain any acclaim. So we're a baby coin. We're 5, 6 months old. It's okay because we're building the community that's promoting our coin. That gentleman right there, I love this little spot right there when he kind of takes that little shuffle step. That lets you know a lot about his personality. This is him all the time, Mr. Joseph Haidt, our chairman of the board. Fun to be around. And the thing about him is he's so humble. You think he's just like one of us. This guy is not one of us. I talked to him today. He left Dubai. He has a house on the Palms in Dubai. That plane right there, that's his. He landed in Monaco. He has a house in Monaco. It looks like a resort. It's got an infinity edge pool overlooking the ocean. The house is just immaculate. And he's walking on the beach. And he said, guys, I'll be in my house in a minute. Give me 15 minutes. I'll be home. He jumps in the car and he's chauffeured to his house and he turns off Zoom. And we're still on the meeting and he gets home and he's walking in the house and you can just see nothing but abundance and lavishness all around him. And he sits there and talks to us like we're on his level. We are not on his level. This is an international businessman with a B in the bank account, billionaire status, unlimited resources. He's made connections and allies with people all over the world, so much so we're able to launch this company from Dubai with the blessing of the royal family. The gentleman on the right-hand side, Mr. Alexandru Cochindo, I call him unlimited knowledge. Mr. Anthony Boyd calls him Rain Man, and that's not an insult. He's so brilliant. Most of the technology you're going to see on this presentation tonight is the brainchild of Alexandru Cochindo. He called me one day, he said, Michael, I'm so excited. I just dreamed on how to build another blockchain with smart contracts. This is a different kind of person. Like the guys on the screen, this is our leadership. They're not normal. They are not normal. Sometimes Mr. Haidt's talking to us and he said, you understand? He speaks 5 languages fluently. And so in his broken English, he says, you understand? And it's not because he doesn't speak good English. It's because he's speaking in a language we've never heard before called billionaireese. The man is brilliant, okay? And we've built our own blockchain. And it's called the G999 mainnet. You can go to g999main.net and read our white paper. It's a totally transparent business. I love how Crypto Steve has taught us to understand the blockchain. It's open ledger. You can't hide anything. And I love this about this company is that they're fully transparent. And even if they didn't want to be, it's open ledger, it's on the blockchain. If they were doing something illegitimate, you'd see it. There are people like Crypto Steve who know how to read every transaction. They may not know whose wallet it is, but they know something's not right, okay? And this company is amazing in how they like to share with us what they are doing so that we're fully aware and abreast of how to build this global ecosystem. We launched to the public in our pre-launch phase on December 15th with our GS Partners platform, and our coin launched live to the exchanges on December 15th as well. I hope I said December 15th the first time. That's what I meant to say. So December 15th was our partners pre-launch and our coin launched to the exchanges. But we launched to the public, our official launch, June 26th, just a few weeks ago. Most of the leaders were right there in hot Dubai. But man, did we have a good time. I'm gonna give you a little snippet of that official launch.
Will hear about us.
Get used to seeing that right there. The G999. You'll see it on the tops of huge structures in Dubai. You'll see it on buildings, on hotels. The G999. It's the brand that's taken over the world. And what was so incredible, you may have not seen a little snippet of a guy that's on this platform right now, standing on the stage. See, there are two types of people that see this opportunity typically. One type, they get involved because they hear somebody's testimonial. But then there's another type that are the testimonial. And Crypto Steve is the testimonial. The reason why he was standing on that stage, folks, is because he earned a $400,000 dream incentive. Yes or no, Mr. Crypto Steve? Just come out for a half a second and just say maybe 10 seconds of how that felt.
Yes, sir. I'm going to tell you, it was amazing, you know, to have a opportunity to be there at the launch and then to get honored and to be awarded $400,000. It was mind blowing. It was mind blowing. It was exciting and mind blowing. And it was just felt like it was unreal because you are in this real live company that just so unique and different and all that it has to offer, man. I'm blown away still about all that we have and how we are part of it, and just being in the front of it and being here is amazing, man. And I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me share that, man. But yeah, it was amazing. It is amazing, and it's still amazing. And I'm still blown away by what had taken place in the dream incentive, the $400,000. I mean, it's crazy. Free $400,000. Anyway.
I love it. And Crypto Steve, I'm still smiling from Dubai with what you were able to achieve. Your team is outstanding. And not only that, his wife strapped a Rolex watch on her arm. I mean, this company right here is doing some big, big things. So again, Crypto Steve, I think I'll say congrats until you win the next incentive. So congrats to you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So GS Partners is awesome. It gives you everything you need, folks, to buy, sell, spend, save, trade, grow, and even earn if you choose, all with cryptocurrency. Now, what is it about this G999? Well, it's in its infant stages, but there was this other little coin called Bitcoin. And in 2009, you could find a penny on the street and get 3 Bitcoin. Today, that penny would be worth $100,000. So the time to hear about an up and coming crypto is when it's up and coming. And that's exactly what our G999 is. It is up and coming. It has unrivaled utility. I like another thing, I'm gonna quote Crypto Steve a lot since I got him here to pick on him. He says, we've got everything that everybody else has. We got what they got, but they don't have what we have, okay? The G999 can do things no other cryptocurrency can do. And not only do we have the G999 utility, we have our Blockchain Academy to teach you about what the blockchain is all about as you build your wealth with the G999 and all of its things that it is utility for. We have our signature card also that takes your G999 assets off the internet and into what we call cold storage. You're going to be accumulating a lot of digital asset through this community, and you want to take that digital asset offline. The signature card is exactly what you need to do that. We also have GS Telecom, which is complete 100% blockchain communications and 100% blockchain email. And folks, we have something called non-referral income. There's also referral income, but right now I want to talk about non-referral income. This is the part where if there's no one that you've referred, this is just you saving the G999 and the derivative products, you can build wealth 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no physical effort on your part. Now let's show it. We have 3 primary wealth building tools. One is called Masternodes. Well, it's kind of hard to get those right now because the people that get them, they hold them. And you've got Crypto Steve to blame for there not being any because he's got a bunch of them, right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to actually show you in real time. This is one of my wallets, my core wallet. And you can see here, I'm holding about 10,000 coins on this core wallet, and it's already created for me. It was 1.3 yesterday. Anthony Boyd can bear witness. It's 1.0 1.05. It was 1.03 million. Today is 1.05 million coins that is created for me since around November of last year, right? So in about 7 months. Now you say, well, so what? The coin is only under a penny, have less than half a penny, right? So was Bitcoin. Anybody remember Bitcoin? What if you had 1 million Bitcoin that you didn't pay for out of your pocket? What if Bitcoin had a solution? See, we got what they got, but they don't have what we got, right? We've got a system to create more coins with no money out of pocket and with no effort on your part. So this system has already created over 1 million G999s. And Crypto Steve showed me how to set this up, where it's minting and rewarding me 24 hours a day and then automatically sending it to my GS Trade wallet. So I got this thing, I got wealth building on autopilot, and that's called the Masternodes, 7.5% return annually on your money. Now you do lock it for 1 year, but for the privilege of doing that, the blockchain pays you. You don't have to wait for a person to pay you. Artificial intelligence over the blockchain pays you real-time cryptocurrency G999 over the blockchain. And then there's something called staking, around 2.5% rewards annually, but there's no time frame that you have to hold them. You can hop in and hop out, make some money, take your coins. You have 100% full liquidity at any time with staking. And then there's the G999 DeFi, and this is like a glorified savings account, with one exception. When you take your money and you put it in Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, SunTrust, your bank, you name it, they close at 5 o'clock. The reason why they do that is because they want to close so they can really get to work. When they close the bank, they trade, invest, and loan out your money. And guess what? They make 30, 40, 50% return on your money. And then you wonder why when you go to the bank, when they open the next day, they got a bowl of suckers on the dashboard, and the suckers are called dum-dum. Right? You wonder why that is. That's subliminal. That's not an accident. They laugh about that stuff. I'm a former mortgage banker. I know what I'm talking about. We laughed about that stuff. People line up outdoors to get 0.06% interest. 0.06% interest when they made 50 and 60% interest on our money. How do you know they made that much? Because any city you go into, the biggest buildings in the city are the banks. So all we're showing you how to do is take your cash out of the bank. Some of it, we're not financial advisors. We're not giving financial advice. We're trying to show you how we took our cash out of the bank, put it on the blockchain in our own wallet, and had 100% control of it. And the blockchain rewarded us for the interest rather than we reward the bank for the interest. And then we have this one that's really super, super mind-blowing. We call it property tokens. And there's a tower in Dubai, our first project, digital real estate. There's a tower in Dubai. And I got to update this slide. It was called Movenpick. Now it's called the G999 Exclusive Living Tower. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to show you this project in Dubai. So this is my live back office. And when you click back here, it's got this video. So I want you all to watch this little quick video with me. I hope I'm sharing my sound. I believe I am. Let me stop my screen share to make sure that I'm sharing my sound. Yes, I am. So everybody take a quick look at this video. I mean, simply gorgeous. And the incredible thing about it is Crypto Steve and I and our beautiful wives were together, literally standing on most of the surfaces where y'all saw just now. And it was so surreal. I saw Crypto Steve and Tiana look at each other and they were trying to make a decision. They literally almost decided to buy one of those units. I was standing right by them. I could feel the energy. It was like literally, they could have literally just swiped a card and bought one of those units while we were there.
Yeah,
It was one of the most surreal feelings in the world. So this is the advent of digital real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, you're sitting right in the middle of history right now. Property tokenization over the blockchain. You have the opportunity to acquire tokens called the XLT. It's an actual real token. As a matter of fact, let me show you something right here. I can go to my back office and I can click on my dashboard and I can go right here to where it says XLT. No, you know where I need to be? I need to be right here. Let me show you this quick demo. I know this is a presentation, but I got so excited by that video. I said, let me go get me some more digital real estate. And I can just maybe do $99, get $99 worth of real estate. And then here's what's amazing. I hope the light bulb comes on for you. It literally lets me get this token called a Lydian lion. Now, I'm not going to talk much about it because it requires a little training, but I can pick a city or a state. And you know what? I like the Bahamas. So I'm going to pick Lydian lions. It's going to let me get digital real estate in the Bahamas. These are free tokens that are given to you just for participating in the XLT. It's a free bonus. And so literally, I'm going to get 10 square inches. That's almost a foot of digital real estate in that building you just saw. Plus, I'm going to get 99 Lydian lions. I'm going to click next step. And it's telling me what I receive. And I click OK. And folks, I've just purchased almost a foot of that building you just saw. That's called digital real estate. And it's incredible. The free tokens, those 99 free tokens, I can use that to buy digital real estate in the Lydian world. And folks, the Lydian world is the whole world. It's like a world monopoly game where you can buy digital real estate in the real world. And every dollar that's used in GS Partners worldwide pays you a residual income for life. And if that weren't enough, we have our GS Lifestyle Card, which allows you to take all that liquidity that you just earned from the non-referral commissions, put them on an actual physical debit card, and you can use that debit card to spend like cash anytime you want. It's an actual crypto MasterCard. Take a look at this little short video.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle Card today.
And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is not a boast. I got to tell you, I'm not normal. Okay. Ever since I got this card in my hand, I am completely not normal. This card is insane. This is the actual debit card that you saw on that screen. It's 2 ounces of solid 14 karat gold. Now it's a debit card. You can see the little microchip in there. I use it for dinner tonight and just paid for our dinner. But it's a crypto debit card, and I would be remiss if I did not show you a little bit of a demo on how this card works, because folks, this is like the game changer of all game changers in the crypto space. This card literally allows you to operate like a bank. I call it bank on yourself. And I'm going to show you an actual demo of this card. So first of all, you have a complete back office. You have the beautiful debit card itself, but you have a complete back office where you log in, you use your 2FA, it's very secure. So I'll put my 2FA in, and then it comes up into your back office. Now, the first thing I got to say about this card is you could have $1 billion and you could load it up into the back office here. There's no limit on the gold card, complete, unencumbered from the central banking system. You can do so many things with this card. So I'm going to do a couple of things just to show you the flexibility of it. For one, you've got 5 currency wallets: dollar, yen, sterling, euro, and yuan. I'm going to operate in my dollar wallet. I'm going to add some more cash to my wallet. You can connect this card to your bank account. I'm going to pull $1,000 from my regular Chase banking account. The only thing that can stop this is if Chase Bank has an attitude and they don't want me to move my own money. Let me ask y'all a question. Type in the chat room if you've ever tried to move $5,000 or $10,000 from your bank and they stopped you. Type me in the chat room, or yes, that's fine. Yes or me. Yes, of course. Right now, here I'm moving $1,000 from Chase Bank to my bank, to the Bank of Dalco. Right now, let's see what they do. If they, they thinking it's fraud, you have to call them and tell them it was okay. They let me have it, so I can shut up. Congratulations. So just like that, you're gonna see this go from 206,000 to 207,000. I moved $1,000, but now that's pretty good. But what do I do with the 1,000? Well, let's say I want to make a major purchase and I've got $3,000 on my solid gold card, but I need $10,000 on my solid gold card. Let's just move $10,000. Anybody ever tried to move $10,000 in your bank? No? Well, let's see if it ever works like this. So I go to my card and I put these numbers in, my little magic numbers, and here we go, 10,000. They stopped you from pulling 2,000 a day, Rose. Well, look at that. Successful. Now let's look at what's on our card, 13,000. I didn't have to ask the bank. I didn't have to look at the kind of money you can move. 10,000 there, 1,000 there, 5,000, 10,000, 10,000. You can move tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And look, it just took it from that balance. And look, let's say I were to lose my card. Somebody steals my card. I can simply log in and unload my wallet. Let's go ahead and take $8,000 off. I could just as easily take all the money directly off my card, click confirm, put in my code, and it's okay. They stole my card. They've got 2 ounces of gold, but they can't get my money because I took all the cash off. I called my butler. Yes, I did say butler. On the solid gold card, you get a 24/7 butler. I took the money off and the money is right back into my account. And guess what? The card is secured and insured by Lords of London against theft and loss. I lose my card or it's stolen, they'll replace it, no questions asked. I lose it or it gets stolen again, they'll replace it, no questions asked. I lose it again, and they may want to have a little conversation with me about my inability to keep up with my stuff. And then it's got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cash, Litecoin, Pax, BAT, EOS, USD Coin, and Tether. And if I wanted to, let's look at the market right now. And if I look at the market and I see Bitcoin is down a little bit, I think it might come back up. So maybe I want to buy some Bitcoin. I can click right there and I can say, let's buy $500 worth of Bitcoin. And just like that, it'll show me how much Bitcoin, 0.015. I click confirm, put in my password, and it gave me a green check mark if I typed it correctly. And just like that, I added $500 of Bitcoin to my portfolio. And you can do that with Ethereum. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go ahead and go to Ethereum and let's add $200 worth of Ethereum. I'll just put 200 right here, and I'll put 100, let's do 200. And so I actually get richer doing these presentations because I'm always trying to show people the flexibility of the card. It actually makes me richer because I keep adding to my cryptofolio and pulling money out of my traditional bank and putting it into the bank on myself. Okay, I keep typing too fast, so let me slow down. I don't think in a minute I can't type. There you go. And so now I got $500 worth of Bitcoin, $200 worth of Ethereum. I moved $10,000 to my debit card, moved $1,000 from my bank. And then they give you discounts at high street retailers. And then I can call my butler and tell them to book a trip for me. The GS Lifestyle Card is insane. So for those of you who've been looking for a way to build wealth by using a new way of banking on yourself, you can acquire coins, put them to work for you that generate more coins. You can use DeFi staking and nodes. You can also acquire precious metals like Pax Gold. You can enjoy the liquidity and move it to your GS Lifestyle Card to convert into profits into cash when you need it. So for the people that are looking for a perfect way to build wealth, GS Partners not only has those amazing products, but we also have these advantage packages that everything I showed you, it gives you advantages with all of those assets. So if you desire to grow your wealth with our amazing blockchain-based products and services, you're back with the person that shared this information with you, and they'll help you set up your account and get you started. So that's the non-referral side of our presentation. I want to change gears real quick, kick this over to Mr. Anthony Boyd. And Mr. Boyd, did I kind of get everything, or did I leave out anything else you need me to share with the team tonight?
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Dalco. Like I said, once again, you did a phenomenal job on explaining the product side. And the way I like to look at it is like we always say, there's something for everybody in this company, something for the little guy or the big guys, that's looking at this thing on another whole different level through a whole set of different lenses. But with the product side you just mentioned, it was phenomenal. But what I want people to understand more than anything is that this is a business, or I would say a banking platform. I would like to really address it as a banking platform where you can control your own assets. You can control your own wealth. You can control your own family's legacy just by doing and learning what Mr. Dalco just showed you guys. Now, also, Mr. Dalco, he's very, very, very humble because he's also one of the founders in the company. That being said, here's one of the things I want you guys to understand. Prior to this launch, when we all went to Dubai a few weeks ago, he accomplished a phenomenal feat with him and his family. And that simply is, with this opportunity, he was able to accumulate over $1 million in this company and for less than 5 months. I'm gonna say it again. He was able to accomplish generating an income of over $1 million in less than 5 months. That alone to me is amazing, simply because I'm 20 years in the industry of marketing. I've been a part of a few companies, made a whole lot of money in the companies. I have never seen nothing like this before. There is nothing out there like this. I want you guys to understand that. See, because in most companies, people put themselves in as not a vehicle to really help people win. What he just shared with everyone here tonight is a platform where you are in control of your own assets. You are in control of your own money. You can move money around, put money here, place it, make money on your money, which we didn't go into detail about the DeFi or the staking or the nodes that we have available, but that's just more money. We'll save that for later. But I also know, Mr. Dalco, being just showed the information was only for individuals that looked at this or what they can do with their assets. We know there's another component, which is called a referral, side of the business as well. If a person choose or not to choose to refer somebody, it's a win-win on either side, people. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I have to tell somebody about this deal, because you don't. But Mr. Dalco, if you could just please share with the people, if they shared this information for 9 weeks, put their head down for 9 weeks, what it will look like if they refer people using that debit card that you just showed. Can you please share that with the people?
Absolutely. And I remember the first time I heard you, Mr. Boyd, say the 9-week plan, it didn't really dawn on me how powerful that statement was. 9 weeks. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the referral side of the business. First of all, if you decide to become a referring partner, you're going to start getting paid 9 different ways. And you're getting paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. The 9 ways you're paid are retail commissions, the 9-level pay plan. You're going to get fast start bonuses and share pools. And also, anytime anyone buys a GS Lifestyle card, pays a monthly fee, or uses the card, you're going to earn commissions through 9 levels. Now, let's talk about this real quick. And I actually want to show you an Excel spreadsheet to do this live and in real time. I want to start with some really small numbers. Let's say you're an underachiever and you sponsor one person, just one. I'm doing one to show you there are no penalties in this system. You sponsor one person, and that one person is a person like Dr. Dominic Curry, and he's going to be better than you. In your first week, you sponsored Dr. Curry. It took you 1 week to find one person with a dream. But Dr. Curry, in his first week, he sponsored 3. So that would be your second week. And then in the third week, those 3 each sponsored 3. That'd be 9. And in your fourth week, those 9 each sponsored 3. This continues on through 9 weeks. It'll give you a team of about 10,000 referring partners. And let's just start small. Everybody swipe their debit card 1 time a day. 1 time. How many times? Type in the chat room. How many times do you use your debit card a day? Type it in. How many transactions do you do online or live with your debit card each day? And 30 cents from each transaction is paid through this 9-level referral pay plan. Folks, that'd be $153 a day. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but when you multiply that times 365 days a year, the median income in America is $52,000 a year for folks that work 8 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and get in traffic to make $50,000 a year. You're making $55,000, almost $56,000 a year with your team swiping their card for themselves, not changing behavior, swiping the card for themselves 1 time a day, $50,000. If they doubled it and swiped it twice a day, that's $100,000 a year. Just with people using the card. And wait a minute, what if they all just got the Advantage package, maybe the $9.99 package? Folks, $500,000 just with a small team of 10,000 getting just that annual $9.99 package. And I did say annual. So next year, you're going to make the $500,000 again with no doctorate, no college, no secondary education, no pedigree, no experience necessary, $500,000. Well, what if you were really serious about this and in your first week, instead of sponsoring 1, you sponsored 3 and everybody duplicated your efforts 3 by 3 through 9 generations? Well, you have a bigger team and also a bigger annual income of $1.5 million. And guess what? Next year, when they renew, you're going to make $1.5 million again. In the third year, when they renew, because they're making money too, $1.5 million again. And folks, this is with no coins, no property tokens, no Lydian Lion tokens, no digital academy, blockchain academy. This is just the package. This is without any card swipes. That's on top of this. This is just them getting the package only to get the advantages and the discounts on the card. I don't even want to do bigger numbers. I think Anthony Boyd hit regional director yesterday or so. I think Anthony's maybe sponsored, I don't know, 40, 50 people. Don't put a 50 right there. $25 million. This is ridiculous. So folks, look, I don't even have to go any further than that. It's a simple plan. We get paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether to promote our G999 project. Right now, the coin is low. This is great because we get to get a bunch of it for the cheap. But even while we're waiting for the coin to mature, and that could take a year or 2 or 3, how long did it take that 401k to mature that you had to pay taxes on? And did they pay you $1.5 million a year while you wait? Oh, you can do this, right? If you can share a video or invite somebody to a live presentation and then get their questions answered, you can absolutely do this because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We've got a whole team of professionals to support you in growing your business. So let's get you started. Either you're an A, you're ready to become a partner with us, an affiliate, or B, you've got some questions, or C, you just want to be a customer. Either way, you're going to build wealth with GS Partners. Type in the chat room, what are you, A, B, or C? type it in, and we'll help you do it. We'll help you launch your business. So let's get you started. What I want to do now is kick it back to Mr. Boyd to kind of have some comments. If there's some questions, maybe we can take a few questions. But Mr. Boyd, hopefully I did a good job explaining to your team here what they have to look forward to. So back over to you.
Thank you. So absolutely, Mr. Dalco. Again, you always hit it out the park. That's why I love working with you. You're extremely professional, and you hit everything on the head, because don't get me wrong, when people see this opportunity, they get, I would say, intimidated by it. And I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. You cannot be intimidated about making money, people. You cannot be intimidated by changing your lifestyle. You can't be intimidated by actually dreaming that this can happen for you. That's what you guys have to understand. Yes, it does come with a learning curve. It does come with you getting you out of your comfort zone. Yes, but this is one of the main things I always tell people. Look at the age of where you're at today. Look at the age where you're at today. Whatever you've done your entire life has got you up to this point today. Either you love your lifestyle or you don't. But if you do not, you have to do something different. And those are people that love their lifestyle. We are always still trying to enhance our lifestyle. Either way it goes, people, cryptocurrency, digital currency is the future. We're not going to be able to run from it. It's either you're going to learn it now or we're going to be forced to learn it later. And what do I mean by force? Well, let's see. Last year, I was forced to stay in the house because of right? You were forced to. You didn't have a say so. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. The last time we as people in the United States can remember we was forced to do something. I know some people say, well, I ain't never been forced to do nothing. Yeah, you have. Think about it. The last time was when TV went from analog to digital. You were forced. You was forced to get cable or your TV was not going to work. So we actually have to understand, people, where we sit in this country. We do not own that money. Your name is not on it. Why do you think it's so hard to move money around if you're trying to move anything over $10,000? That's a reality check, people.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. The masses I consider the 9-to-5ers. Those are the people that truly say, you know what? I don't have time to be thinking about all that. I'm going to just go to work and go home. That's the masses. Those are the ones at right now, today in this time in history, are able to capitalize on wealth. Why is that? Think about it. Let's go back to when this country actually started. Those individuals that came to this country had an opportunity to take advantage of certain opportunities like gold in those hills, oil, and things of that nature, right? Those were the currency or exchanges or trades back then. As of right now, everyone on this phone cannot, after this phone call, say you did not have a chance to help your family become wealthy with modern day currency. This is the modern day gold rush. And the best thing about it, it's under a penny.
And Mr.
It's under a penny.
And Mr. Boyd, just to add to it, and there's nothing else in the crypto space is going to give you all of the ability to earn on your money like GS Partners. Nowhere. I know you can go search. We hear about all these opportunities where you go buy Bitcoin and put Bitcoin on the platform, and then the next thing you know, your Bitcoin, you can't log in no more. That's not this. You cannot earn in the cryptocurrency space. This is a crypto faucet. This company has turned on the ability for you to earn through the proof of stake blockchain. All of the other options that's here in the crypto space that don't exist, and companies are still trying to come out with a lot of the things that we already have now. And think about it, y'all. There's top cryptocurrencies. Each one have something unique, but they don't have it all in one. We have it right here. Let this sink in. Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top two cryptocurrencies, you cannot hold in a digital decentralized wallet and it pay you while it's sitting there. That can't happen. Ethereum is working on it, but they don't even have it out yet. They say, yeah, stake your Ethereum 2.0, but they don't have it, the platform available yet. That is crazy. And here we are, the first cryptocurrency company that have a huge project. Listen, we're moving out of the traditional way that people was buying cryptocurrency. We're moving into another phase. Who is we? I'm talking about the crypto world. They're moving into this phase where now people are looking for projects. The hedge funds, the ventures capitalists, the institutional money, the wealth money. They're looking for projects that will be last longing, that have a high ceiling, that have a scalability, that the market will win for a lifetime. And we are telling you, go look, but I'm telling you, there's nothing in the entire crypto space that have it all in one but GS Partners, Gold Standard Bank, GS Wealth, right here, and then all of the other arms for you to use it in your everyday life. This is big and huge, but again, go look. After you lose a whole bunch of money from putting your Bitcoin here and doing this, after you lose a whole bunch of money, we'll still be here, and we ain't gonna be mad at you. Just make sure we're gonna still be here waiting for you, because all of those other companies, your money gonna disappear, especially in the ones that say we're mining Bitcoin for you. We're gonna give you 1%, 3%, 5% a day, 6% every day. Yeah, okay, for a minute, and then you're gonna realize your money gonna disappear, or the site they're gonna either get hacked or shut down, and then you're like, oh man, that's not happening here. This is a crypto faucet, a company that has turned on the way that you can earn money. There's no other company that exists as of now that have all of the opportunity that you have in your hands today. I just had to share that, Mr. Boyd. I mean, and Mr. Delco, a phenomenal job again, Mr. Delco, for just showing and displaying all that we have here in a short period of time. But I tell you, like, I get excited about all that we have, and knowing what's out there and what's not out there, and knowing that I'm a part of something like this. And we at the beginning of the whole financial monetary shift, from where the old fiat currency monetary system is changing to the digital world on an open, verifiable, immutable platform. And you're telling me we are here? I was born in this time, we live in this age, and we have now been in the middle of this financial shift. One of the greatest opportunities in the world where wealth is created is when every time a monetary shift took place. And we was born in it, man.
Man, see, well, here's the thing, Dalco, Mr. Dalco. Before I turn it back to you, again, I mean, I look at this as of right now, man. This is like a concert. I'm so fired up and I'm so excited about what we have our hands on every single day. You know, all of us. You know, and I would love for D Curry to say some words too, because I mean, he's a real sharp guy. So I want him to say some words. If D Curry, if you're gonna mute your phone as well, brother, because you're a powerhouse within yourself as well. And all of us, we talk on the phone on a daily, weekly basis. So of course, we always tell ourselves, hey, you want to be successful, sometimes you got to hang around other successful people. Lock arms with people that are really making things happen. Don't be wrong, guys. I had to shift my mindset when I walked off my job in 2005. I realized the people that I was hanging around the 9-to-5ers. There's nothing wrong with 9-to-5ers, but if I'm hanging around those people all the time, I'm gonna only get what they have. And 9 times out of 10, those are the people that's giving you their opinion. My father always told me, if you buy a person's opinion, you also buy their lifestyle. So I had to change. I couldn't listen to mom and them that much longer. I just couldn't do it. So I had other friends that were actually successful and wealthy in the industry. The more I started to hang around them, I started to understand the different mindset. All this is, people, is a mindset change. It's like a light switch. You can turn it off, you can turn it on. You have the choice whenever you are ready to see things the way you like to see things. Everybody has a choice. But here's the thing. Only reason I'm so successful in what I do, because not only do I make a choice, not put it on paper, also put a date on it. If you not put a date on what you're trying to accomplish, it's just a hope and a wish. Put a date on it. When do you want to become executive? I had my date set out the gate, right? As I was running to other positions, I told Dalco, boom, I could have been a long ways away. I said, bet, I hit that by the end of the week. I put a date on it. I hold myself accountable, people. If you don't hold yourself accountable, who else will? Put a date on it. Mr. Dominic Curry, sir.
Yes,
are you
sir.
available?
Oh man, what in the world can I possibly say after all of this fire, man? Like, this is absolutely amazing. I just want to say I'm humbled to be able to stand in the presence of such great leadership. And family, if you guys don't grab anything else from this talk, just know that when you're in the presence of greatness, don't just see a moment, but seize a moment. Make sure that you treat these men like they have udders and just milk them for everything that they have. Don't just be enamored by the words that come out of their mouth, the fire that stems from them, but man, truly understand what's really happening. And as I listen to Mr. Boyd, as he exclaims all the things that he has done and has shown you how you can make a choice, you can make a decision so that you can do the things that you want and live your life by design. As I listen to Crypto Steve, and I truly, truly believe Steve, I believe him, that there is truly no other cryptocurrency, no other project on the planet that is doing what we are doing. However, even if, let's just say that there are other companies, other projects, other models that may have what we have. I'm being extreme to the left, to the other side of things, and say, let's just say that there is. How many of them picked up the phone and called you? How many of them involved you in the process, in the genesis of things? Or do you find out about it after it's already sailed, after it's already have been done? And the reality is, whether it exists or whether it does not exist, the truth is that it will not exist for you, your family, your fortune, your freedom, if no one informs you and lets you know. And thanks to the CEO, and I'm calling him the CEO because this is his name, his claim to fame, continuously empowering others, Mr. Michael Dalco, who I will say on record, he ain't gonna say it, and it don't even matter to me. He's not one of the founders. He is the founder of GS Partners. It was him that picked up the phone and called the owner of this whole entire operation and asked not if he, but if we can have a shot at freedom, at true freedom, at this opportunity. Now, whatever the phrases and phases that was in the meantime and in between time from that, I will be forever grateful, thankful, and forever feeling a bit indebted to him for just being so selfless in the effort of trying to make sure that we all had a place that we can call home. Now, what you decide to do with what's in front of you is really up to you. But I'm telling you now that this is a true treasure, a true jewel, and I will concur with Mr. Boyd in closing that he said it a bit differently than I say it. However, it all means the same thing, and it's the same message. Sometimes when we hear cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and God forbid, if we start to listen to all the different things that this company has not rolled out, but they threw out, and we get a dose of that. Sometimes it can be intimidating. Sometimes, and it's not because there's something wrong with your intellect, but I often say it's because we're speaking different dialect. It's new information in a new world with new processes, with a new age of finances, and we are not familiar with it. I'll say it like this, and here's the point that I'm making. Everything that you know up until now that has been familiar to you has gotten you or your life where it is right this moment. However, everything that is unfamiliar to you actually stems from a world that you have never lived before. So what I need, I don't need to be in conversations anymore. I don't need to be in conversation for the next 40 something odd years. I don't need to be in conversations that I understand, because whatever I understand or have understood has gotten me to the place where I now stand. What I need to be a part of is conversations that I'm not familiar with so that I can live a life that I'm not familiar with. I need to be a part of conversations that I do not understand so that I can live the lifestyle that I don't quite understand. And so if it's unfamiliar to you, say thank you. If you don't quite understand it, don't run from it, embrace it. Why? Because the real land that we need to live in is a land that we don't understand. And that, my friend, is what's going to usher your life to a place that you've never been before. Thank you for the time, the opportunity to be able to share with this August body, this great group. And I just hope that whatever was said added to the conversation and I have taken anything from it. So that's all I got, AB.
Hey, thank you, brother. I say, here's my thing, man. We have a powerhouse team, guys. Do not think that we're not going to take over the world with this team. I'm gonna tell you that now. And put it like this: most people that know me, I am very humble. I don't have ego. I'm just extremely confident in my personal talent.
How about
now?
that?
If you give me so you give me 3 other brothers that's just as sharp. Imagine what we're gonna do. I'm just saying. But before I turn it back over to you, Mr. Dalco, I just really want to say this: what people just do not understand. Even though I'm missing the fact that we don't have all the people and seeing how many people we got out there, because I know Miss Vicki Johnson, she got a whole classroom full of people over in Arizona. Okay, a classroom, people. You don't understand. You're looking at 4 people here on the screen, but believe me, there's there's thousands of people out there listening to this opportunity and going to receive this information. So I want to say, hey, great job to Vicki Johnson, Sonia Green, and those individuals, and we have Elizabeth. Those people out there, along with these guys and their team, we are bringing the noise in this company. We are bringing the noise, and here's the good thing about it. As of right now, most of the world don't even know that we even exist. So you're able to literally be Pac-Man in this opportunity. People, you're able to be Pac-Man in this thing. Everywhere you go, you can kill this thing. Why? Because it just so happens cryptocurrency is the topic of the world. Cryptocurrency is the topic of the world. You can ask anybody. Don't think that this is hard. Try it tomorrow. Excuse me. Are you familiar with cryptocurrency? That's a yes or a no. You sit back and wait for an answer. If they say yes, great. Let me show you something. If they say no, great. Let me show you something. It's just that simple. Because what people cannot deny, digital currency is our future. You have countries out there adopting the cryptocurrency as their currency. And here's the last thing I'm going to say before I turn it back over to you, Mr. Dalco. While we was in Dubai, you have to understand what Mr. Dalco showed everyone, the real estate piece. Do you realize you cannot buy land or property or anything in Dubai unless you're connected with the royal family? Let that sink in for a minute. Now, I always felt that I was royalty. Now I'm a part of royalty. You understand what I'm saying? This project that we have, people, is the royal family got their hands in it in Dubai. Talk about trust. Hey, I just can't say anymore. So, Mr. Dalco, sir, thank you for your time. Hey, it's always a pleasure working with you. Crypto Steve, Dominic Curry, thank you guys for hopping on, being the leaders that you guys are.